Incoming message. Hey, guess what? I've got a job you're going to love. Nice and easy. This is strictly a salvage mission. No crazy shit. I promise. One of those old pre-FTL generation chips from the 2000s, the Magunqua, however the hell you pronounce that, just popped up on my radar. Its disappearance was apparently some big unsolved mystery. Never made it to its destination, I guess. It's just drifting lifelessly in orbit of Antares B. I'll send you the exact coordinates. It's pretty hard to get a visual on. Probably why nobody's ever found it before. The sponsor for this one is a historical society from the outer colonies. Here's what the objective card says. Download any log files you can, especially any that can explain what happened to the ship. If possible, speak to the security AI Mute for assistance. It's a good, easy gig, and I want you to take this one. It should be asocial enough for you. I don't want to hear any complaints. Dispatch control out. Hey everybody, welcome to a new game. Thought I might try. It's called Analogue, a hate story. And obviously, well, actually there's not much obvious about it. It's pretty much a text adventure. Gonna negotiate our way through a whole bunch of fun menus, so look forward to that. And I got a little bit into this one, but didn't get very far in it, so hoping to complete it. I know there's multiple endings. Hopefully we luck into the best one first try. But we probably won't. Connection established. Internal computer. Affiliated United Korea Space Probe Agency. Oh good, the Korea is unified. Well, we are off to a really great start then. Affiliated to the one. Last login, Kim Hyun-ae. AI personality currently disabled, reverting to command line. Let's try download. Please use SU first. Okay. Requires password to use, huh? Help! I need the password! Okay, that was not helpful. Quit. Okay. I was just wondering what that would do, if this was like part of the game interface, or, you know, if it was just a way to quit the game. Alright, so, enable AI. I'm sure this is gonna go well. Here's this new AI personality, disabled first. Unbelievable. Do I have to type in just the name? Hyun-ae. Alright, so I guess I have to do riveting gameplay. Don't take your eyes off the screen for a minute, folks. Who knows what might happen if you do. Hyun-ae. God damn. Oh, maybe I have to disable an AI. Maybe there's an AI active, or yeah, active right now that's just not paying me any mind. Disable. Oh, I did the enable wrong. That's probably it. Enable underscore asterisk Hyun asterisk Hyun-ae. Because they didn't do the AI. Enable underscore AI asterisk Hyun-ae. Oh. Well, be back in a few, guys. Okay, so there's no personality currently enabled, so that is not what's happening. Oh, come on. What? Okay. So apparently all I had to do was include a space? I'm sorry. Well, I would say I didn't realize programming was such a stickler for proper formatting, but that's pretty much all programming is proper formatting. But still, why would I need a space? Alright, quit, I guess. Hello? That was me saying that. That wasn't me. That's not the voice I'm going to assign her. I think I won't give her a voice. Oh my god, an external connection? Is someone out there? Nope. It's been so many years since I've spoken to anyone. Oh jeez, I'm being discourteous. My apologies. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hyun-ae. The star, of course. The star is, of course, silent. It just represents that I'm an AI. I'd like to say that I knew the star was silent, but really I just had no idea how I was going to pronounce it, so that works out nicely. I control all the log-keeping systems on the Mugunghwa. I think that's actually how you say it, I want to say, or at least what's left of them. Please, just excuse me for 1 second. I'll give you a terminal so you can respond. There you go ahead and introduce yourself. Hi. I'm Paul. That's probably okay. That's bad. I think there may be a problem with my language parsing systems. Sorry. Somehow your input is getting mangled between the terminal and me. I'm so terribly sorry. Let me just try something. Can you understand this? No. I suppose you can't read this, but I'm sorry. Let me just try something else. You understand this? No. No. I suppose you can't read this, but I'm sorry. Let me just try something else. Can you understand this? Oh, God, I do. God, that is just so peachy. Yeah, very well. We have that at least. I'm afraid if we can't get text input fixed, that'll have to suffice. I'm terribly sorry. It must be difficult being unable to say anything. This might be difficult then. Well, nevertheless, as the archive system AI, I'll do my best to help you navigate these records anyway. Unfortunately, it might be a little difficult since, well, without language parsing, you won't be able to do text searches either. Don't worry though, it's my duty to provide assistance with archive functions. I'll do my best. Alright, you seem pretty cool so far, Hyun-ae. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, honestly. Right, let me see. I'll try to provide you with a sampling of logs to start out with, and you can just show me things that you want more information on. Yeah, hope that'll be acceptable to you. That's all I can do. Fair enough. Well, that's all I suppose. Pardon me, let me just build you an interface to work with so you don't have to struggle with the terminal. Very well, it's all set. And I suppose this is a little bit awkward, but can I just say one more thing before you get to work? No. Okay. I'm just very happy to be working with you. I've had nobody to talk to for such a long time. It got so lonely. Having someone to talk to is just really, really amazing. I thought maybe I never would again. Sorry about the communication barrier, but even still. Ah, geez, I'm babbling. I won't hold you up any longer. Here's your interface. I hope it's good enough. Okay, so you're just gonna be like a third of my interface? That's a little arrogant, aren't you? Heck of idiots. Okay, I guess access log documents. Whoa, blocks and IDs and... Hi! If you look in your face once you open a document, show me whatever it is. What do we need to know more about? Yeah, I don't know anything yet. Alright, let's read some of these messages. A pack of idiots! When our family falls into decline, I just want it to be perfectly clear why. It's because Da-hyun's sons are the biggest collection of idiots on the entire ship. Father says these sorts of words shouldn't be written down, calling them unfilial, but I'm skeptical. I intend no disrespect to my noble ancestors, but my dead uncle is no ancestor of mine, and his family deserves no respect. This has been in motion for years now. It was an inevitability even, that any sons of Da-hyun would turn out the way they did. But up until now, to anyone outside of the family, it's been well hidden. Only now is it starting to fall apart in a way that no amount of good politics can disguise. The turning point was this year. At the time I write this, I'm returning from Sang-jung's funeral. At that family there were three brothers, Sang-jung the drunk, Sang-kyu the dim-witted brute, and Sang-min, who despite being the eldest seemed to have more interest in cavorting with courtesans than creating an heir. Noticeably absent from the morning proceedings was Sang-kyu. What he was doing, I do not know. Knowing him, I can only guess. The affair was made even more laughable by Sang-min and his widowed mother's insistence that Sang-jung had died of natural causes. Apparently, they'd even found a doctor willing to put such nonsense on the official record. An unmarried noble managing to drink his way into the grave at only 30 years of age would be embarrassing enough. To brazenly try to hide the obvious, however, that will mark the beginning of the Smith family's fall. Smith, that's kind of surprisingly Western for a Korean family. What do you think of this, Hyun-ae? So here's the background, I suppose. There were two major noble families on the Mungan-kwa. The Kims were the big one, as I'm sure you can see. The Smiths were the other major family, but I'm afraid I can't really tell you much about them. They were the most important family on the ship until just before the end. The High Magistrate was a Smith until the very last year, even. I can give you a little bit about them for reference, so you can see who the Kim men thought their big enemy was. The Smiths didn't really matter very much at the end, so I don't know much about them. I certainly never met any of them, so I'm just going off what I read. Should give you an idea of what I mean. Thanks, I guess. Hold up. If she's an AI, what does she mean she never met them? Did she not exist before they existed? She said that they were important until a year before the end. So was this AI created only a year before the end, whatever that means? It sounds like something went to crap at some point, but was Hyun-ae like a recent discovery at that point? Very weird. Okay, so they're like sorted into blocks. Alright. 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 Contempt. The next in that series, I guess. Despite having hardly shown their faces in the entire time I have lived in the Smith house, the second branch of the family has taken it upon themselves to visit again, a week after we were forced to endure their smug eye-rolling at the funeral. Of course, it would be impolite to turn them all away at the door, no matter how poor taste their timing was. So what other choice did we have but to let them in? Husband wanted to have nothing to do with them, being distracted by Jang-mi, and mother-in-law had been hiding in a room, leaving it to me to entertain them. Of course, as soon as I had sent their son to go see our daughter, cousin-in-law Kyung-sa made it quite clear that it was not that sort of visit. His wife just sat there, silent, while he ripped into me. I couldn't write down all the words. It was simply one line of abuse after another. Apparently, we were to be blamed for Sang-kyu leaving before they showed up, for wearing the wrong mourning garb, for my husband's shocked reaction to his brother's death. In fact, we were to be blamed for the death itself. All he kept shouting was how embarrassing for the family it was that a noble man of the Smith house had been allowed to drink himself to death. As if the real tragedy was that it looked bad. I may not have felt bad about Sang-jung dying, but for the rest of the family did. To hear such words making light of their loss was appalling. Yet he kept going, shouting awful thing after awful thing, until finally the most unexpected thing happened. Mother-in-law entered the room. "What is going on here?" she asked. He stood up. "I was just passing on a message to son's wife about his disgraceful conduct, since he won't show his face himself." Then he added, "I'm embarrassed to be a Smith right now. Do you think people don't know about our family's shame? Do you have any idea how much of a fool I look like?" I never saw a more terrifying expression in someone's face. She just glared at him. Finally, she said, "Yes, but you clearly do not, or you would have lowered your voice." It took him a moment for that to register, that he was just shocked. Then he was just shocked. But mother-in-law wasn't done. "Please leave," she said. "Now." They stared at each other for a good while. Mother-in-law naturally won, and with a scowl, Kyung-sam and his family departed. When they left, I turned to her. "Thank you," I said, but she just shook her head in disgust and exited to her room without another word. Okay, so that kinda sucks. It sounds like the drunk guy died, but most of his family was honestly sad about it. It was kind of the hoity-toity bunch that seemed like the biggest jerks. I got them we'd find relevant. No worries, I guess. Thanks for trying. What's this do again? Oh, hello. Actually, I was just testing that indicator icon to see if it'd get your attention. I just thought, it'd be a good way of letting you know when I have something to say. I mean, like, if I think it's super important, I can always just interrupt you, but, I don't want to distract you if I can help it. I mean, that'd suck, right? What kind of computer program forces herself onto you right in the middle of you trying to work? So, I'll try not to do that. Anyway, that's all. I guess it worked. Carry on, and I'll set the indicator again if I want to tell you something. Alright, Hyun-ae, thanks for your help, as usual. Alright, so I think this is a good place to wrap up. Our first time playing Analogue, a hate story. Not action-packed, I know. Definitely not, actually. But easy to make videos of, not gonna lie there. So prepare to see more of it. And I get the sense that there's going to be a grand plot here, you know, lots of different players involved. So we'll do at least a couple more videos of it, and hopefully you guys like them. Catch you in the next one then. Later days.